Hi guys, welcome to Lovely Twin 22. Vanessa here speaking, and today we have another pick a card reading, and this is the weekly career reading commencing November 25 up to December 1, 2019. Each pass was arranged by Archangel Gabriel, and Saint Gabriel said that you have to relax within this week because the energies about masculines are very intense. If you notice that your colleague that is a masculine is, having a hard time to deal with their emotions, suddenly they got mad and so forth, just be patient with them. It's because the angels say the emotions are very overwhelming for them. That's why it triggered them to do such nasty things even inside the office or inside the workplace. But the angels suggest to you, if ever it happened with regards to the office area, keep an open mind. The angels say that that person is encountering heartache, betrayal, or pain inside their heart, okay? It doesn't mean that, it has to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. And those whom encounter childhood issues, they say they are being pushed to purge. The angels say the heartaches of the past. That's why, when it comes to the emotions of the masculines, it's very intense. Now, if you are a masculine watching this, make sure that you tap into the divine, the angels say, because God can help you mend your heart, okay, your brokenness. And if the feelings overwhelm you, you can always, ask for guidance, and also try to calm down, okay? Don't be afraid to cry. If ever you're shy, you can always cry before you go to sleep, okay? That's the best time for you to do that if you don't want other people to see. But if you have a partner and then you're shy that your partner might see you cry, the angels say why not do it while you are, inside your private space, okay? Because the angels say you have to cry out, okay, what's inside of you, so that you won't be able to keep a grudge or keep those heartaches within you, because it will get the best of you if you won't let it out. And the angels say relax, okay? It will be a gloomy day for masculines, but for feminines, okay, you will be calm, okay? But if in some cases you feel stressed, you feel depressed, it's because, especially if you are connected with your twin flame or higher level soulmate, it's normal. The angels say, try to shift your focus. The angels say, try to make yourself happy by doing the things that makes you happy, or hobbies even. Because right now, try to understand about your masculine. The angels say, I know some are annoyed, okay, whenever they feel their masculine. But the angels say it has to be, because as a counterpart, the angels say, even if, you guys are, didn't make it this lifetime to be together, it's best that you help each other out. And the only way that you can help your divine counterpart while you guys are in separation, and you know to yourself that your masculine is having a hard time because of sudden shift of your emotions as well, all you can do is pray, okay? Send forth love and care for your masculine. And also, if ever you sense that, the best way for you is to reach out. The angels say if it's safe. But if a person block you, then you can just pray, okay? Anyway, if ever they're posting in social media that they're happy, it's a fake, the angels say, because most masculines are dealing with their internal emotions. If ever they post happy, happy times with your friends, is alright. Probably they try to shift their focus, okay, so that the feelings won't overwhelm them, but still you have to pray. Because once that party was over, of course your masculine will be alone again, okay? And the angels say, since the energies are so intense, you have to relax. And if you guys, the angels say, are in separation and you desperately want your partner, the angels say, relax, okay? You don't have to rush love, because love comes, okay, on divine timing. And right now, within this week, is not a perfect time. If ever your masculine will come forth and ask for forgiveness, it's because, you know, if they are guilty of doing something, it will happen, okay? They might come forth asking for forgiveness, okay? That's why they ask you to be what? To be calm, okay? And learn to forgive, the angels say. And what else, angels? They said that's it. And anyway, guys, we have 4 piles here. Pile 1 is the Knight of Swords. Pile 2, Knight of Cups. Pile 3, Knight of Pentacles. Pile 4, Knight of Wands. Choose wisely. Don't base it on your zodiac sign or your ego, or else it may not resonate. Let the cards call on to you, but if no cards are calling on to you, don't force it, because it could be that those cards may not resonate within this week, okay? So please be advised, don't force things to happen. Don't force yourself to pick a card, okay? And also, if you're watching pick a card readings, okay, and you notice that no pile is calling on to you, don't force yourself, okay? Because some people, okay, what's happening here is that some people complain, say that it didn't resonate. If it doesn't, then it means that you didn't pick the right pile. Or you pick a pile that is meant for someone else that is in your life. That could be the case scenario as well, because I feel like, you know, some of you are choosing other piles, and I could sense as well what you need to know. That's why if you question me, hey, it doesn't resonate, so I sense, the angels say it's because you are being guided on to watch it, so that you may understand what people are encountering about that's on your circle. Or if you chose 2 piles, the angels say most piles resonates if you sense that it's about your story. But if you know that it's not your story, it's not your pile, okay? You are just drawn to it because you're called on to watch it, the angels say. It doesn't mean that it doesn't resonate, but the angels say you are meant to know for your person or other people that's around you, especially in career, okay? Because sometimes they say career readings is for career, right? But if you don't have anything, any problem about your career, the angels say they will just show to you about your colleague that is in need of guidance, and then you will realize, oh, that reading is for that person. Why is it I watch it, okay? It's because God wants you to understand the pain of that person, so you may actually realize why they are acting that way. Okay? Is there anything else? They said that's it. So anyway, guys, just pause the video. If you're not yet ready, I'll proceed now with pile number 1. Hi guys, for those who chose pile number 1, which is the Knight of Swords drama, here is your reading. Alright, so let's see what's going on with your career, pile number 1. So here is the overall theme. You got regeneration in both ways they tell. So let's see. They told me it's in reverse, okay, mostly. So they ask reverse, so we will take it reverse. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so that we may be able to know what's going on with the career of pile number 1, commencing November 25 up to December 1, 2019. I feel like you're overwhelmed by choices. That's what I'm sensing. when it comes to your career. Because I feel like some of you wants to quit your job, because I feel like there's a lot of drama going on there, and I feel most of you are not doing well with your career. I feel like some has money trouble. That's also what I see. My head hurts, so it means that you always think about this, okay? And you're hoping that you made the right choice to leave this job that you have before Christmas. For some, you plan to leave your job before Christmas. But then we'll see, guys. Don't worry, I'll show to you the cards later. Alright, as I explain further. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so that we may be able to know what's going on with the career of pile number 1, commencing November 25 up to December 1, 2019. The angels say, relax your ego of wanting a new job right away. Because for some, the angels say it's not yet the right time for you to quit your job. Because the angels say now that Christmas season is coming, most Catholics are, what do you call this, are not into it, okay, or not into accepting new job applicants. Is also what I get. I feel like on Christmas season, you better focus more in your job, since that will be your last time, okay, having that celebration with your colleagues, the angels say. But if you're not celebrating Christmas, the angels say it's really up to you. But for them, the angels say better not do it, okay, not resign before Christmas. That's what they are saying. So anyway, here is the overall energy. What is the outcome? There's a lot for you to discover in your office. The angels say that you didn't realize or see yet. It will be unfold to you if you will stay longer, but the angels say they are not stopping you to get out of this office, but they want to say to you that there is something that's coming your way. The angels say don't rush it. The angels say. So we will clarify the cards. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so that we may be able to know what's behind the cards presented here. Please help us clarify so we may be able to understand. One more shuffle, they say. So let's see. So the angels say, who view pile number 1, there is somewhat a celebration, the angels say. Some of you, you're celebrating your birthday. Wow, happy birthday, guys. The angels say. And they want to tell you that, they care about you a lot. And the angels say, there is a hidden blessing for you that's coming your way. That's why they don't want you to quit yet. Happy news is coming, the angels say. That's why they ask you to relax your ego. Anyway, here is... I forgot to clarify here, angels, please. Sorry. One card doesn't have any clarifier. So we got commitment, and this is the overall energy. So for the commitment card, I feel like there's contract that you signed, and the angels say follow your contract. If it's not yet your time to resign, it's not yet perfect time for you to get out of this job, because they want you right now to focus on your current job or current situation inside the office, wherein you need to tap into what you signed for or what you applied for. Because I feel like if ever there's drama involved, we need to know, okay, you need to be professional to let it go and focus on that cup, focus on, the money, the abundance, and focus on what you have now, the blessings, rather than the drama, because the drama is, pulling you down, the angels say. And remember what you signed for. You're not signed in there to make drama or be involved in the drama of others. Remember that the angels say be professional. And that's what you need to learn also about your career. With Archangel Gabriel in both ways, and I feel like, you have a lot of issues inside this office, and with Archangel Gabriel, you're still confused whether or not you will change your job or you will stay, because the moon in reverse, you're being called on to listen to your intuition so that you will be able to know exactly what you need to do or how to handle the situation. So with the Two of Roses, I feel like this is more likely a gossip, the angels say, that's affecting you, or you having that anxiety or nightmare that people are talking about you behind your back. You don't know whom to trust. But look at the blessings here. The angels want you to see that you're abundant in this job, okay, and also the money is good. And the only trouble that you have is what? The drama. Okay, so that's why they ask you not to pay attention to the drama. Pay attention to the blessings, the angels say. And see how lucky you are because you have those things. But the angels say, do you have any assurance that you will have the same amount of abundance if you leave the office? Because what I see here is that you're thinking about moving forward or looking for another job. But I feel like with the Ten of Cups, you're also sad, okay, about leaving your job, because I feel like you have been loyal to this job. Like even though there are heartaches, even though there's pain, anxiety, and so forth in your job, you still stay the same, okay? You still hold on to it, but you're defensive. Don't let the drama strike you, and that is a good thing. The angels say they will not give you this job if you can't handle it. Remember that. They say that's why you're in that job, because you're someone who's mature. You're someone who knows how to handle it. You're someone who just sits on your throne and you're defending yourself, or you're defensive. You're not attacking, as you can see. You're not even attacking here. You're just sitting and keep silent about the drama and pain that these colleagues have. So with the chess game here reverse, so the angels wants you to get rid of this feeling of like you're the loser here and you want to release yourself from your company, because with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I think that this job is really for you and you must stay there. And with the Page of Wands reverse, it means that you don't need to start a new beginning with a new company. They say, because I feel there's a part of you that you don't want it to go. The angels say, because you're committed to this job. The only trouble that you have is the people that are manipulating you or gossiping behind your back. But I think that some of it, it's just your ego thinking about it, because I feel like you have to let yourself go from those things. If somebody is attacking you, then better be alone, be in hermit mode, or be with people that are on your soul tribe, rather than those people that didn't treat you well. Okay, because I feel like your intuition is telling you something. And learn how to be patient with others and learn that, people make mistakes. They say, because some of the mistake here is not really a big thing. It will be a big thing if you will make it big, if you start a gossip, and then you will be very dramatic about it. So that's why, you need to learn how to let go of your pride, your ego, and even the drama that's affecting you, because it has nothing to do with you. So you got the Queen of Forces. So the angels say, stay in this company because you will be successful and happy, and someday people will look up on you because you managed to stand in your power. You managed to escape the drama, the angels say, and be mature enough to handle it. So let's see about the outcome. First outcome is a lightning bolt. So what I have here is that the angels say, better be not like this, Knight of Swords. Don't attack people that are, hurting you, and don't make the drama evolve into something that is worst, the angels say. Because the angels say it's not good for your reputation, and people keep on bullying you if you were to keep on doing this, okay? How to handle bullies is you need to be silent. Okay, you don't have to attack it, okay? Because imagine if two bulls are attacking each other, okay? It's like that, okay? But if a bull attack a tree or a wall, what will happen? Okay? It will stop eventually because, the wall didn't react, or even the tree, or its horns might get stuck in the tree, right? So it will stop. Because the more that you react, the more that people will bully you, the angels say. And you need to learn the strategy, or you need to see how that works, the angels say. If they don't stop, even though you're not speaking at all, just let them be. Someday, your boss will see how evil that person was, okay? As long as you keep silent, as long as you're not getting involved in any war, any fight, okay, the company will keep you because you're someone who's mature and knows how to handle such things. That's why they ask you to be professional, be mature enough to handle those things. Now you got loving elementals, so what I want to say is that continue on in this vibration, because if you are like that, if you're someone that is grounded, this person who's bullying you or doing such nasty things will never affect you because you're like a rooted tree, the angels say. There's no way they can get you out, okay, of your roots. Because I feel with this Ace of Wands, you need to, focus on your job. You need to keep on holding on. And with the Nine of Wands in reverse, I feel like they are asking you to be this way. The loving elementals, like, put your guard down, the angels say. Try to not do this, not to fight. Put your guard down. And with the Knight of Wands, because if you're someone that has a loving energy, that is forgiving, okay, these people will come to you asking for forgiveness. And I feel like it's happening to you constantly because some of them are your karmic and not your soul tribe. And the best to approach this is to have that loving heart, the angels say. And then with the Knight of Swords reverse, Seven of Cups, I feel like if ever, okay, you let these people win, they say, and you let yourself be vulnerable, you will end up losing this job, the angels say. And the more that you react, the more that these people will think that, they can fool you around. So better be patient, better be someone who stands in your power and know how to be mature on handling things. With the Four of Pentacles, the angels say, But remember, the angels told me that you have to, stay focused on your career, okay? And don't let these people, off your balance, or, I feel like some of them, are pulling you down. That's also what I get. Don't mind those people, the angels say. Mind your own business. That's it, okay? Because if you just react, they will be very happy. They think they are successful on hurting you. So with the community card here, I'm sensing like some of you, might get involved in fights, the angels say, and it will create hardship in your life, since I feel like some of you will put an ending to the friendship, or what do you call this, to the group in the office, because I feel with the Emperor here. You're tired of drama. You're tired of these people that are manipulating you, hurting you, and I feel like with the Emperor, you're gonna end up alone inside the office. So the angels say, relax, okay? Try to relax your anger, because I feel like, your outcome says that you will not leave this career of yours, the angels say, because you will hold on to it. But still the people are trying to get the best of you. But the angels say, don't be like a tree whom was attacked by a strong wind, and then suddenly, that tree was off the ground. The angels say, because if you have strong roots, if you're focused on your job, there's no way, that wind can, can attack you or can be able to manipulate you, the angels say. Anyway, here are the magic cards. So you got neutral blast. To defeat your enemies, you must remove their ability to make war against you. Now, how do you do that? The angels say, relax, keep calm, and don't attack them. The angels say, because some of you, your solution is to, get out of this office or environment and try to find other job opportunities. So with the poison in play, I think that those bullies are trying to poison you or manipulate you. Not literally poison, but manipulate your mind, your ego, so that you will be, more cautious, or you will be someone who can't even act inside the office. And with the wishing well here and meditation, the angels wants you to meditate, wants you to be in a hermit mode or look within, so you may realize your blessings that you currently have. Because if you didn't look within of what you currently have, you will have a tendency to let go of the blessings that is there. That's why you have to look within. So this comes in reverse. Now this is about imagination. The angels say, you're imagining that your life will be better if you're outside the office. But the angels say what's missing is that you didn't see the abundance, that you have in the office. That's what you need to focus on, instead of looking at those haters, at those people that are trying to manipulate you. That's what I'm sensing. And some of you are angry with the flame here. I feel like some of your colleagues could be greedy, because look at that. He ate them out of house and home and shed and barn and flock and herd. So what I feel in this card, I feel like this person, whoever the greed is, or the attacker, like it will never stop until it's your downfall. Like there's no way, whatever you can do, there's no way that you can stop them. The angel says just your ego saying that, because you can stop this monster if you're not reacting to it. The angels say, if They see you as someone that, they attack you, but, you're just snobbing them. Like you don't care what they do. You're still standing your ground, you're grounded, and, they can manipulate you. And with the difference here, I'm seeing that, they could be very different from you, very different perspective, or there's something that, they make fun about you. That's what I'm sensing. And learn from your enemies, but do not tolerate them and threaten. So I think that these people are trying to manipulate you, okay? So that, you can follow them. That's also what I see. So what the angels are wanting to tell you is that do not tolerate your enemies. Do not fight them back. Because the more that you fight them back, the more that you will have this threatened card. The angels say, I think it's your ego doing this to you as well. You're thinking like these people will continue on doing that, or they will hurt you again, and so forth. And curious pair, fog, and sleep. So I think that you put up the wall against them. That's also what I sense. Could be you block them already, because I feel with the sleep you put it to rest. So the angels wants you to do is to put this to rest, okay? Because I feel like whom you're fighting with are just kids, okay? That are manipulators, playing with people's emotions. And they say, if they are causing you pain and stress, block them or unfollow them in social media. Put it to rest. You don't have to be stressed with them. If they are not stopping, then it's not your fault. So let's see now about the overall theme. So you got regeneration reverse. So the angels told me that you feel like this, like you're not growing anymore in this organization or community because others are pulling you down, the angels say. But the angels told me that you must relax within this week, okay? Trying not to be like this, okay? Just, do your job, okay? Focus on it. Because to be honest, the angels say you will be abundant if only you calm yourself. Don't be like those people whom are low vibrational that, doing nasty things inside the office. Your colleagues, the angels say, must be somebody whom is uplifting, the angels told me. And if they continue on doing this to you, turn this in upright, they say. Focus on the growing tree and not the drama itself, because if you're focused on drama, it will drain you, the angels say, and it will shift your focus or concentration when it comes to work. So let's see about your advice for you. So you got align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change. So observe how you handle, okay, this kind of people. They say, if you're somebody whom is, like this, fighting the drama, or, being defensive, not, what do you call this, or you pay attention to what they do. They say try to change, okay? Could be if you change your approach, okay, they might change as well, the angels say. And let go of toxic people in your life. And if you know to yourself that that colleague cannot be trusted, don't trust that colleague. Okay? And if you know that colleague is a gossiper, the angels say try to shut your mouth or not include them whenever you post something. So you got Anna, Grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. I feel like on where you are at your work, the angels say you're being guided by the divine and you're being protected. And I think that your work is a blessing from God. They say you will be very abundant if you stay, okay, and focus on your career and not on the drama of others. They say remember to continue on having a good heart, being compassionate, loving energy. Because if you continue on doing that and people are saying that you're evil and so forth, nobody will believe them, because, you stand in your power as somebody that is loving and caring, and nobody will ever believe that other person who's been telling lies about you. And they will not believe those lies if you continue on focusing on your career and doing what is right to do. Next, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? The angels told me that, if ever you feel like this inside the office, that you're alone, they say don't be afraid, just continue on with your job, with your career, and that's it. Okay, you don't have to look back or focus on those things that is, causing you stress and trouble. They say, try to uplift your energy as well, the angels say, by, making yourself happy or doing your hobbies after work. Next, blocks lifted. Previous obstacles came from fear and they are now lifted away. So as I see, some of you are, like this with your colleague, or you're stressed out, having anxiety, wanting to please others. They say try to relax your mind, okay? If you just relax your mind, if you just don't think negative things, okay, blocks will be lifted. Sometimes it's only your fears that, causing you the blockage to push forward with your life. They say, and I feel like some of you are bullied by others, because I also see here the giants, okay? Giants card, okay? You have two. Like this person could be manipulator or controlling you and so forth, or threatening you. The best way that you can do now is, be like this, okay? You need to be alone, or try to avoid those kind of people that are like this or causing you stress. If that is your boss, well, we understand that boss should be like that, right? Some bosses are, so that they can have the power. But if they're very abusive, the angels say, what you can do is mind your own business. The angels say, if ever they are hurting, well, just, let it be, but don't keep their words. Don't keep their hurtful words. Just keep on pushing forward and manifest your abundance. And also be happy and about your abundance by joyful by looking at it. And also don't post too much in social media, the angels say, because it's not good to post something in social media. It will just start a war. Next, retreat. To block out distractions, spend quiet time alone so that you can focus on your priorities. So don't get involved in fights. Don't get involved with people that are pulling you down and manipulating you. It's better be alone than to be with those people that are toxic. Don't be afraid to be alone, guys, okay? Perhaps sometimes, it's better to be alone than with karmic people. Agent or manager. Your work expands its reach as you partner with a professional who can help you. And I feel with this one, okay, you have some people around you that are mature enough to be at peace, okay? They say be with this type of people whom are grounded like you are, and not with somebody that is manipulating you. But if you can't find certain people like that, it means that you should be like an agent or manager. Like you should be someone whom is professional enough to handle this kind of stress. And remember that inside the office, you must not be dramatic. Okay, that's office or workplace and not your house. Remember that. And don't be like those people that are, bullies, manipulators, and so forth. Be a good example, the angels say, by being that loving energy for others. Next, creative expression. God's divine creativity is expressed through your actions. So I feel like, what you can do is that I feel like you have to express yourself like how God expressed himself to be someone who's loving and caring. And that is what you need to portray to your colleagues, the angels say. Be a good example to them. Because if you are, okay, they will realize that people doesn't believe in them anymore, or people doesn't trust because of what they are. The angels say, because people will see, okay, people can tell whom is good from not. Okay, you remember that, I think that it was around 2017 when I started to, have dolls, because I really love dolls since I was little, okay? That's why I joined a group. It's doll lovers group, okay? And what I noticed about doll groups, okay, they always have drama inside. I don't know why, but I don't know what's going on, but some people start drama for a little minimal, not good reason at all. I got involved in that fight because I was somebody whom loves dolls, but then I also someone whom is business minded, and I have what do you call this? I have a shop that I know that can sell dolls that are not pricey, but in a minimal price they sell dolls. So I plan to buy and sell, so that's what I do. And then there was somebody who questioned my doing, and they say, why should I buy dolls and then I will resell it? Okay, and of course people will laugh about it, and it started a war, to be honest. And that's why, what I did in that particular event, I'm like this. I went away in that group because I realized that group is not healthy. I don't know if it happens in every doll groups in Facebook, but I notice it happens most of the time, which is not really good. Okay? And it causes a lot of stress because, hobby groups should be something that is interesting, something that will uplift you or motivate you in collecting dolls and so forth that you like, right? But it's different. It causes you stress, it's causing you depression and so forth. So I decided to move away because I'm tired of drama. And you know what I say to them? I've been through a lot of groups like Baron-Reid groups, which is now my business, okay? And also Sylvanian groups. There's no fighting there. Okay, there's no manipulation and so forth, and that's why I leave the group. I say I had enough of drama. Okay, what is a hobby group if there's a lot of fighting involved in drama? And not only that, okay, I also know a group that has a lot of drama involved, and my friend told me that it was in Lego Group Philippines, that there is a drama there. And the organizers of groups are very, what do you call this? Kind of very demanding vibe, controlling. There's manipulation there, to the point that a lot of, people from that group left the group. Even my sister, okay, my twin sister used to, what do you call this? Her hobbies, Legos. She also quit, okay, by and selling Legos. She used to collect before, but now she stopped. It's because there's always fighting involved in the group of Lego. I don't know why. It's Lego Philippines. Well, anyway, what I'm saying is that why I share that, don't get involved in a fight if you know that a certain thing is causing you stress, drama, it's not making you happy. Because in my case scenario, it's a happy group. It should be a place wherein you can express and where you can be inspired by the postings and not causing trouble. While in your case scenario, okay, what I want to tell you is to get away from those people that are low vibrational, because they're gonna eat your energy and they will cause you stress. And don't hang out with them anymore. And if they're gossipers, rather than not tell them anything, okay, that you don't want to, to be gossip about, right? So the next is authenticity. Trust that yourself, that your real self, whom God created divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for this situation. So the angels say, continue being somebody that is true and honest, because people will believe in you if you continue this. It reminds me of, my ex-husband, because my ex-husband used to tell lies, okay, to the point that I stopped believing in him. Then one time, he was telling me something and I don't believe. And then he got angry at me. Why I don't believe? I said, you told me a lot of lies already. I don't know which is true, so I rather not believe. Okay, remember that if you're someone that is not authentic, there will be a moment wherein people will stop believing in you because they know you're a liar. So please avoid that, guys, okay? Next, divine guidance. The ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. So the angels told me that, you're being guided by God, that you must stay, okay, in your current job, because it was a blessing for you, and try to be alone, because I see a lot of alone cards here. Okay, and be with someone whom is understanding or whom is on the same page as you are. And be avoid to people that are causing you stress, because I think that is only your problem here. If they are many, then don't mind. Okay, at least you have a career. At least you have a career, and you have this abundance that you see. Next, I already say that, sorry. Journaling. Consistently writing about your feelings and activities stirs creative ideas and builds your confidence as a writer. So, the angels say, if you can't help it about how you feel, you can write. In your case scenario, if you love to write poems or paint about your, this creative expression, the angels say, is what we have here. Sometimes it can uplift your vibration, because my experience one time, okay, there was a fighting involved at the house, okay, and then, that time, my feelings shift from high to low, and the feelings are very overwhelming, okay, and I was crying, and on my thoughts are running words, and I love to write poems, and I got inspired in writing poems that time. I don't know why, but every time I'm sad, I used to write poems, and after writing, it calmed me down. Could be you guys, you have a talent about creative expression, writing poems, could be, painting, drawing, and so forth, or creating crafts. Then do that to shift your focus to, express yourself by your creative works, okay? And then the angels say it could help you uplift your vibration again, especially for those who love to do creative stuffs. So here are the other advice you have. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So the angels say, whatever will happen within this week, just surrender the outcome to the divine. And pray for a sign as well, the angels say. Because some of you, You're being called on to stay, right? And some of you, okay, they say, please wait after Christmas. That will be a best time to release if you really want to release and so forth. They say, pray. As a divine, what you should be doing after Christmas time. They say, whatever the outcome is, you must be accepting because God loves you and God wants to direct you on the right track or on the right journey. The angels say He doesn't want you to be involved further to dramas, but the angels say, as far as you can, please, they say, stay and just walk away if you really want to walk away after Christmas time, they say. Happiness is my birthright. So with this card, I'm sensing like if things are overwhelming for you, especially in the office, okay? If you're feeling down, stressed, and depressed, try to shift your focus to happiness, to joy. Try to uplift your vibration by doing something that makes you happy. Making creative works, the angels say, or playing online games, so forth, or hanging out with the right people. Next, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort, and the angels say they understand the discomfort that you have currently in your office, but look deeply, you know what you need to learn from it, because I feel like you're being tested by God to have patience and also, you know, to change your ways when you encounter bullies inside the office. So the angels say rather not get involved further in war. The angels say, and remember, you're inside the office and you're not at home. Remember that. And you must be somebody that is professional inside the office and not someone who creates a war, because you're not in the battlefield, guys. Okay, and then the next is joy is the ultimate creator. So within this week, you're being asked on to try to shift your focus and try to be, you know, balancing your emotions and to be someone whom is joyful despite the pain. Try to uplift your vibration. Hang out with the right friends, right people. Okay, don't hang out with people that are causing drama in your life. Be with the people whom are on the same level as you are, same vibration. Somebody that is professional like you, and not someone who's very dramatic or seeking attention from others. Could be they have family issues, okay? They don't have much attention in their family. That's why they are like that. But the angels say, you know, if ever that is about your colleague, okay, be someone who is like a parent, that is somebody that is straightforward and also someone who's mature enough to handle such things. Okay, is there anything else? They told me don't get involved in the war. If ever there will be a war inside the office, okay, go away, okay, retreat from the situation. Just focus on your work only, okay? Not something that is stressful, not something that is causing depression, because, you know, if you got involved with that, you can go to sleep, right? And you're always, you know, angry, and it's not gonna make you at peace. So please be advised, be professional, okay? Is there anything else? They said that's it. So thank you for watching, those who chose pile number 1, and sending you all peace, love, and light. Bye. Hi guys, for those who chose pile number 2, which is the Knight of Cups spirituality card, here is your reading. So let's see what's going on with your career, pile number 2. So here is your overall theme. You got building blocks in both ways, they said. I feel like right now you're tapping into your heart a lot, the angels say, and you're asking the divine for help, because I feel like you guys need healing work to do when it comes to your colleagues, but then we'll see. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so that we may be able to know what's going on with the career of pile number 2, commencing November 25 up to December 1, 2019. You could be a teacher. That's also what I get. In YouTube could be. But you set a good example to everyone. That's also what I get. And you don't know if you are the right person for the job, because I feel here that you don't actually know if you're directing people on the right track. But when we will see, you could be a spiritual teacher. But I feel like there's something happened to your life that makes you think that you're not good enough. But then we'll see, guys. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so that we may be able to know what's going on with the career of pile number 2, commencing November 25 up to December 1, 2019. One more shuffle. They asked me, so we will have one more shuffle. So we'll see. And just let the angels place the cards where they want to place it. So anyway, here is the overall energy. You got the King of Forces in upright. They tell the outcome is the Architect. So we will clarify the cards. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so that we may be able to know what's behind the cards presented here. Please help us clarify so we may be able to understand. It will be a quick reading for you guys, but they told me that you have to release your ego, because I feel like your ego interfere your job, they say. But I admire your humility, how you admit to yourself like you're just a human being and you create errors, because as a spiritual teacher, okay, you are based on the spiritual journey or your experiences, okay, and then you will share it to the world. They say that you have to relax, okay? Think positive about yourself. Why are you, being guided to be a teacher? Because I feel like you keep on thinking a lot about your abilities, that it doesn't match up of what people expect you to be. That's also what I get. And you have some bashers. If you have a YouTube or you're a teacher, could be somebody in a higher position that people look up to. I feel like some of you has a bashers, and because of those bashers, you look at yourself like in a negative way. They say that like you doubt yourself because of them, but we'll tackle on it. Anyway, this is your overall energy, the King of Forces. The angels told me that you must remain grounded. You do not be with these people whom are hurting to you, they say. You don't need to focus on negativity. Because I feel like, because of the negativity, negative comments, because you doubt yourself, you forgot about yourself, your own abilities, your cup. Because I feel like it's your journey and it is destined for you, this job. Okay? And what's pulling you down is people that are, are low vibrational with the Queen of Swords reverse. They are bullies. They don't think before they speak. And they judge you in a wrong way. They told me. And I feel with this King of Forces, people around you are forcing you. Or even the bashers are forcing you to leave. And probably these people say you're not good enough, you're not a good teacher, and so forth. And what happened is that it's making them feel happy seeing you like this, okay, moving away in your job or in your career. And they say don't get stressed by these people. Stand in your power like the Queen of Swords in a pride. Knowing who you are, they say. Acknowledge what you can do. Rather than, negativity. Rather than what people are saying to you that are negative. Because could be, okay? If ever you really did something wrong or you express something that is not accurate, admit it. Okay, admit that you got wrong and you're just in this journey. Like, like in Twin Flames. Actually I was brainwashed before. Because I thought that, Twin Flames must be together. Because that is what other readers or other people are telling me. And you know what? Because of my experiences, I realized that, not all twin flames are meant to be together in this lifetime. But those twin flames, journey, is meant for spirituality, spiritual growth, and not actually to be with you or be married with you. Yes, the feelings are there, but the angels say doesn't mean, that you will be together. It is just, your your counterpart who is leading you to the light, to the one that you really should be in this lifetime. And also you're preparing your person to be that way too. But sadly, most of the time, the other one will end up, in that low vibe. And you're uplifted higher. So if that's the case scenario, it doesn't mean that you should be with your twin flame. You have to respect that they need to have some time and space to change. But it doesn't mean that you guys need to be together. So anyway, because of that perspective of other readers, I became someone that is also willing to be loyal to your twin flame and so forth. That is what my teaching before, and I admit to myself that I was wrong. Because I didn't see clearly about the twin flame journey. But I am glad that I was, loyal before. Because if I'm not loyal before, if I didn't face the truth that that person was my counterpart, my twin flame, I will not find myself. Because what happened to me, since that twin flame of mine is triggering my traumatic past, I ran away. I chased after guys. After guys because I don't like him. And that time, I was still controlled by my trauma. I don't want Filipino guys. I don't want someone who's younger than me because of this and that. My reasoning is a very low vibe. Okay? And I don't really know about such twin flames. I just know because, the emotions are very intense and that I can't even run away from it. That's why I do research, I used to be like you guys, watching pick a card readings and so forth, questioning what is the question is all about because of curiosity, because these emotions are very intense and overwhelming, and that's why I was drawn to some readers and saying that, you should be with this one and this one. I followed. I followed. I became loyal to my person due to the fact that I tried, okay, on my best to ignore him, right? But things didn't move on with my other lovers because I feel like, that time I think it happened to me because I ran away from my twin flame, and I realized I can't run away from him. So that's why I confront him. I try my best to learn from it, okay, to learn from the experience and to change myself as well by healing my traumatic past to accept my twin flame. So that is when my spiritual journey happened. And with you guys, I don't know what you teach that, didn't work out. If that's the case scenario that you are like me, directing people before on what you think is right, you have to apologize, you have to say sorry. At the same time, okay, share your experience, don't be shy. Because, your viewers have the right to listen to you. Have the right to know what's wrong. What did you see? Why you think that you're wrong? Okay, because we're just human beings, okay? We're in this journey to discover. And we can just rely on other people's, mindset or what they say in YouTube, Facebook, so forth. Because there's a lot of terms there. And all we can do now is to, learn from our experiences. And that is what I'm preaching right now. I'm preaching on how, to overcome this. If you have a wrong teaching to others, you have to correct it. And you have to admit your mistake. It reminds me of my gospel, okay, of the gospel today because, when I filmed this, it's Sunday. And I went earlier to the Mass. So the gospel is about, the good thief, okay, whom recognize that Jesus is Almighty and Jesus is God. And on that time, that thief admit his fault. Like they deserve the punishment, while Jesus is a good person and he doesn't deserve the punishment. The thief acknowledged what he did wrong. And same to you, you need to admit. You don't need to let your pride up just because you have a lot of viewers, a lot of people believes in you. Well, you know what? People will believe in you if you're authentic, if you're telling the truth, if you're admitting to yourself that you're committed something. They will understand that we are on the same journey. Okay, even me, I feel guilty, because I direct people that time in a negative headspace, and now I am here correcting my mistake. The twin flames is for a spiritual journey and healing your past trauma. Okay, and it doesn't mean that you guys will be together. Well, good if you are together, but both twins must accelerate in a higher level if you want to be together. Because you can stay with your twin forever and they are not changing. That's why, in this journey it's ups and downs and love and hate connection. But all I can say is that learn from your experiences and share it to the world if you're meant to be a teacher. Being a good teacher is being humble, the angels say. Anyway, that was a long talk. Anyway, this is the first card you got, Oracle of Delphi. I feel here that because of whatever happened in your career, you think that people look lowly at you before, they look up at you as a good teacher and so forth, and I feel that changed. Okay, and I feel like it's causing you stress because I feel here that you share an information and some people doesn't believe in you anymore. You share and they don't believe. And some of it as what they call this. The angels say, if ever this happened to you, that you share and nobody believes anymore, it's better, okay, to try to tell the truth to them. The angels say that you are wrong, because the more humble you are, the more that they will listen. And with the Chariot reverse, it's just normal. Okay, in these first stages, that you will admit that you have mistakes, you thought something that is not good, that could be, but you also have to, tell the truth and emphasize on what you discover. The angels say, so they may understand. Admit that you're only human beings and you're here to, rely on experiences for you to grow up. And that is why the angels say, you have to be patient with yourself, and not always because you're a teacher you should be perfect and so forth. Avoid that. People make mistakes, they said, and we are just humans, we have flaws as well. Okay? And don't stress yourself too much on your haters, the angels say. Just continue on with your job, the angels told me. And, focus on the Two of Cups. Focus on those people who still support you. Do not pay attention to those who walk away from you. And the Master Artisan reverse, it means that the angels say don't, don't comment on your bashers. Don't give them anything, any sign that you're affected by it. The angels say, because I feel here, okay, that those bashers are not really on your, in your soul family. They are karmics. They're pulling you down so that you won't stand in your power. Just continue on, doing what you need to do. Manifest your abundance, they say, and continue what you're doing. Don't pay attention to those people that are not on alignment with you or doesn't understand you at all. Because, you don't have to please everyone. Not everyone is meant to, to be pleased by you. Because there are some people, even though you have, you did everything you can to please them, and it doesn't work. And in those kind of scenario, you have to, do this, okay? Continue what you're doing, because you know that these people cannot be pleased. That's why, don't exert effort in them, because you're trying to, give more fire to the burning forest. Okay, that doesn't stop. So you got the karmic trench. So the angels say focus on your work. Okay, and those people that still admire you, that still listens to you, and that still looks up at you as a teacher. Because if you're focused too much on your downfall, the angels say there's a tendency that you will lose your balance, they say. Some of you, if you're really a teacher in real life, okay, you might ended up, your contract, or you might lose your job because of that issue. The angels say don't worry, because there will be a new job offer for you from a different school or from a different company, could be. And some of you might start a new YouTube channel, that could be. Okay, there's an opportunity coming if ever you lose your job, they say. So you've got the birth here. So what I have here is that the angels say continue on being that loving vibration, they say, and don't caught up in too much drama, because I feel here that within this week you must focus on balancing your life. If this is overwhelming to you, the drama, you need to try to seek out for yourself on what makes you happy, so your vibration will be lifted and will change your focus. The angels say So don't pay attention to those people that are against you, the angels say, because I think that no matter what you do, they will never be satisfied, they will never be happy with your service. They're heartbroken, as you can see, and all you can do now is to love yourself, the angels say. So the outcome is architect. So I feel with this architect, they tell you that, if you're an influencer, a YouTuber, hang on, okay, with your job. Even though some people are not satisfied with it, it is what you're called to do. Is to be a teacher, a preacher, or, a YouTuber could be. They say even though, you will feel sad and lonely about these people, they say things will go well. You don't have to worry. This is just an illusion of their emotions to you. It doesn't mean that you have to stop for these people, because some people still believes in you. Some people still holds on to you. Just admit your mistakes and everything will turn out well. And remember to be patient with yourself as well, that not all is what you know, the angels say, because there are some aspects in our life that we need to, experience so that we may know the truth. And remember, if you're a preacher or someone that is an influencer, you have to share what you learned, okay, for others as well. So you got a battering ram. So for this one, the angels say, I think those people that are angry at you are trying to get your attention, trying to, remove you in social media, that could be, and turn into a pumpkin. And I think here that it's around the autumn that these people are, controlling you, manipulating you, and trying to tell everyone that you're bad. That's also what I get here. Or turn into a pumpkin. If before you're famous, that could be. If you're famous, a good teacher, I feel that these people, okay, turn you down that much, they say. So if you're still stressed with these people, try to be alone and be at peace by yourself, the angels say. Because it says, at least up here, I have some peace and quiet. So the angels say, if it's still bugging you of what they say to you, or you're still depressed, and then take some alone time, they say, a break from the world, so that you may be able to, realize what you need to change. Or the angels say, I think some people look up at you because you're a YouTuber, could be, or you're a teacher, and you're being accused about what you did or what you tell. And they told me that what you can do is, admit your mistake if there is really. And don't be somebody that because you're a high priestess, you're a teacher, you will say, I never make mistakes, okay? Be someone who's humble, they say, because like a book, okay, we're learning. We're learning in this world, and what we share is what we knew. And remember that not all are context-based. Sometimes books lies, guys. And it's always our experiences that are truth and honest. Like we encounter certain things in our life so that we will be directed on to the light. So with this one, I feel like you have a choice whether or not to leave teaching or not. Because I feel like right now you're sad, you're alone, and depressed, the angels say, because of what others has been telling you. But I feel here that some of you, okay, your contract is not yet done. And some of you are, it is your calling from heaven, the angels say. And you have to embrace it. You have to take an action for you to be in this path to abundance, the angels say. Or be at peace as of this time by yourself and heal the wounds of others that are hurting. And wall of fire, mercy is for those who keep their distance. So if ever somebody is angry about your teachings or about what you tell, better, keep distance from these people, because it will burn you. It will just make the situation worse. Inner child, turmoil waters. So the angels say right now you need to heal. The angels say about this situation, in order for this situation to heal, you need to start saying sorry, okay, for those people whom thought that you say the right thing, okay. Try to say sorry and then say what you concluded, the angels say. Because I feel here, okay, with the inner child card, they could look up at you as a teacher, as a parent, and they're still a kid when it comes to experiences. And they say, since you are a teacher, you must teach the right thing, the angels say. And you must also share about what you've gone through so that they may be guided on to the truth, okay, of the matter here, to that abundance, because see the unexpected. And then Iron Fang, I'm saying here that some of you wants to flee, wants to go away from the people that are attacking you, your social media and so forth, because I feel that because of it you have a downfall and people are gossiping you. But with the potential here, the angels say see your potential as a teacher, as an advisor, because the angels say, okay, you have that potential, that's why this is your calling. Don't get involved with people that are manipulating you, that are telling bad things. If ever they are, and they are right about you telling something that is not true, not authentic in their eyes, you can humble yourself. You say, I admit, okay, that is my teaching before, but, I'm sorry, because at that time I'm just learning. You can tell that. And then you can also tell them that, I realize this and that. They will start to believe if they know your story. Because people tend to judge us if they don't know your story. But if they know, if they realize, they will understand. That's why communication is the key towards peace. So let's see what else. So this is the overall theme. You got building blocks. With this card, I feel here that you have to release your mask, because if it's upright, as you can see, somebody is wearing mask here. So you could be a teacher, you could be saying things to others of what you learned, but then you discover that what you teach is wrong. They say to me with the Knight of Cups, it has to happen for your spiritual growth and healing process of realization about the truth of the matter. If you direct people in the wrong way, you must tell them the truth. Okay, you must humble yourself. Say sorry, and what I teach before is not true. What is real is like this, because that is what I experienced about in this lifetime. Okay? And avoid procrastination, the angels say, because remember that not everyone is perfect. Even though you're a teacher, you're an advisor, or so forth, you also make mistakes, okay, or human errors. So here are the advice for you. You got Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. So what I have here is that, you need to be at peace, the angels say, as of this time. Try to go to the nature, try to clear your mind, your energy, because I feel like, these people whom doesn't believe in you anymore eat up your energy. And remember to pray if the feelings are very overwhelming for you. Next, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So if ever people are hurting, cursing you, saying mean things, they say, let them be. Let them release their anger, but it doesn't mean that you have to hold on to it, okay? As long as you say sorry, as long as you admit your mistake and then explain, that's it. But if they are fighting you non-stop, don't talk. Give them a silent treatment. Be mature enough to handle it, the angels say. Because if you add up to that fight, it will just get worse, the angels say. Next card, have confidence in your creations. Trust in the power of God's creativity which is being manifested through you. So the angels say, if you're a preacher, teacher, so forth, trust your, have that confidence still. Because you're called on to have that mission for a reason, they say. And you don't have to stop. That is a blessing for you. That is your talent. And the one that's holding you back are those people involved in the situation. So don't put your guard down. The angels say, put your guard up against those words, but don't adapt it. Because you're a great teacher, you're a great preacher, and you must uplift yourself. But remember to be humble if you have to say sorry, because sorry can mend wounds. Okay, remember that. Next, perfectionism. Polishing your creative project is fine, but don't allow perfectionistic fear to result in procrastination. So the angels say, you could be someone who's into perfectionism, okay? The angels say it can drain your energy if you expect too much of yourself and you can provide it. Remember, you're only a human being. You have errors. And also, the angels say it will cause you a lot of stress and anxiety if you're someone who wants everything perfect or, wants to say to the world that you could be perfect because you're a teacher. Admit your mistakes, the angels say. Okay, and as well as with the perfectionism card, could be people look up on you, the angels say. They think you're perfect and then suddenly you say something wrong. And remember, you have to remind them, hey, I'm only a human being too. I make mistakes and I'm sorry, okay, that I say this and so forth, and express yourself. Say why it happened so they may understand. They cannot understand if you don't talk, the angels say. Inspiration, yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly to set it into motion. The angels say, find your inspiration as of this time so that you can be able to release such stress, okay, in your career. Next, I am the loving energy of the universe. So, for the teachers, preachers, and so forth, you are called by God to do so because of this energy, and you really have a tendency to have a good communication skills with others. You have that loving vibration, because the angels say, since you possess those things, you are qualified for the job. They told me, and it is your calling. So, don't give up. They say, continue on doing your light work job, and this is just a test, okay? That will help you, that will eventually give you a clue on what you should be doing next, if ever this will be on your plate again. And you're being called on to be calm and be kind to others. Be kind with your words. And don't attack those people whom are against you, because one day they will start to believe you if they realize it. That what you say is true and what they believe in is not. So is there anything else? They said that's it. So thank you for watching, those who chose pile number 2. And sending you all peace, love, and light. Bye. Hi guys, for those who chose pile number 3, which is the Knight of Pentacles Trust card, here is your reading. Alright, so let's see what's going on with your career, pile number 3. So here is your overall theme. You got deep knowing reversed according to the angels. So let's take it reversed since they tell. And what's funny is that they are almost the same color, as you can see if the deep knowing is reversed. Anyway, let's see. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so that we may be able to know what's going on with the career of pile number 3, commencing November 25 up to December 1, 2019. The angels say that you must relax within this week and you don't have to, negotiate or explain yourself too much to others, especially if they don't understand you, because I feel like you already move on, okay, from whatever situation that you're into the past. You already healed from it, and they say it's time to move forward, okay, not to think anymore about the regrets that you put an effort on something and so forth, the angels say. Anyway, I'm sorry about the noise, guys. Let's see. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so that you may be able to know what's going on with the career of pile number 3, commencing November 25 up to December 1, 2019. I feel like most of you are hurt about the situation right now, and I feel like you move away from others because people are gossiping about you in social media. Some of them are attacking you and saying mean stuff. One more shuffle, they say. It's a very intense week for you, according to them. So here is the overall energy. You got a diversity card in both ways, they said. What is the outcome here? So you got the Akashic field in both ways, they tell. So we will clarify the cards. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so that we may be able to know what's behind the cards presented here. Please help us clarify so we may be able to understand. Listen to your heart. It says that, it's now time to move on from the situation that didn't work out. And they say if you're being called on by the divine to leave, the angels say, then do it, because I feel like some of you must really let go of something. That's also what I get. Let go of the old patterns, the angels say. It's now time to put the situation to rest, because I feel like you're being attacked by others and not seeing the light, the angels say. And some people are manipulating you. And it is a test of faith for you, the angels say, if you will let go or hold on to your job or be loyal to it, the angels say. But if you're really not comfortable with it, they say you have to take a break or time out to the world and to these people that are hurting to you. So this is the overall energy. You got diversity in both ways. So the angels say right now you think that it's not yet time to move or to change a job because of the fact that you don't have money or you didn't save enough for you to try to look for another job. So most of you will stay in this job because you're looking at what you earn and it's not yet enough. That's why you try to stay grounded and try to stay in your job, in your career, the angels say. Even though you're upset about it, you're still holding on to the sword. And that is the best way to do as of this time, the angels say. And I feel like you're mature enough to handle this, guys. That's also what I get. Because I feel like with here, you feel regretful about what happened in the past. Because I feel like there is drama involved here. That I feel like before it's like the waterfall, like everything is flowing or going with the flow. But right now, it's like this. It's dramatic. There's depressed here. And it's affecting you a lot with your Queen of Pentacles reverse and then Ace of Wands. Could be somebody use your money. That could be, that's why you have this card in the energy. It was put to waste. That's also what I get. And I feel like it affects your passion when it comes to work, because you have been giving and you didn't save enough money for yourself because you're vulnerable. Could be inside your house you have been giving, or could be someone, you're submissive and then you give it to someone. That's also what I get. Because people who ask your favor, they see you as someone that is abundant. When all honesty, guys, you don't have enough money. You wasn't able to save money for yourself. And that's what you're regretful about, is that you gave your money to someone. That's what I'm seeing. And the next card is a King of Roses. So I feel like, the angels say you're looking at your finances like you only have a few among the whole salary that you have. Like you give all of these flowers and then you only have few in your hands. That's what I get. So with the Four of Swords, I feel like it's your obligation. Like, because you're a loving and caring person, you provide for your family, that you save a little for yourself. But I think that in your heart you're happy, but in your mental state you're sad, you're regretful of giving a lot, and it makes you mad, to be honest. That's why I feel like within this week you will be alone, because the Five of Pentacles on some of the tarots, it's a representation of someone being alone in the cold or left out in the cold. So that is what you're gonna do within this week, because you had enough. Okay, you had enough of giving only a little for yourself, while other people are getting the best of you. That's what I'm sensing. So with the Buddha prepares here, I feel that, you're someone who's in a hermit mode within this week, because I feel like though there's a lot of people around you, I'm seeing here that you don't look at them anymore, and these people are holding on to you because they know that you are the giver here. That's what I'm sensing. And with the Knight of Pentacles reverse, I also feel here that, they will ask your money again. That's what I'm sensing, your abundance, but you will not give because you had enough about them, asking a lot of things from you. So with the Lookout, I'm feeling here that, you're looking for a new house, could be, or you want to get away from the burning ship, because I feel like you're tired of people. You're tired of people that's using you for money, that's, making you imbalanced, because you're balanced yourself. You're someone whom is complete as you are. Okay, like you don't need anyone to complete you, and you're not a dependent person. You're very independent, you're standalone, and you earn money for yourself as well, and not to ask from others. So with the Knight of Cups in reverse, I feel like you're very tired of drama already. These people don't give you the love that you deserve, or didn't treat you the way that you treat them. I feel like you're so tired. You want to move away. I feel like for some of you, okay, especially masculines, could be you have a demanding girlfriend that asks you a lot. Okay, they could be gold diggers. So I feel like within this week you will had enough, okay? You will not look at them, or you will look for another girl. That could be. But if you were a girl watching this, okay, you could have a lot of responsibilities and you're tired of the drama anymore. You have this faith that you will take that leap of faith to go out and explore the world out there. Next is the Seven of Scrolls. So I believe that within this week, okay, you will be listening to your heart, okay, what it is the best that you can do. Because with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like you're caught up with a lot of responsibilities or even bills to pay. And I feel like you will still waste money, okay. What you work hard on will go there, the angels say. But then you're following your intuition, you're following your heart on what's the best thing to do. And I feel like you will lose money still within this week. Then the next is setting your course reverse. So I feel like, as a result, of course, you will feel this way in your career area, like things are not moving forward, you don't have savings again. And I feel with this Eight of Swords, you will be stressed about giving a lot. And with the Five of Swords, I think that it will push you not to give anymore. And especially if you're a masculine that gives a lot for a feminine, you will, break up with this person because you had enough and you have other option. As you can see, yeah, you will break apart from them. Even though it's, a committed connection, because you're tired already. Okay, and then you will take that leap of faith to go away from a committed connection, and then you will offer something to your new lover. But if it's not a case about a lover, okay, if it's someone that is using you for money purpose or for your abundance, or a user, could be at your home, I feel here that, you will try to, save something for yourself. That's what I'm sensing. And you will try to look for another job, that's for some, so that you can be able to provide more for your family or for someone who needs your help. And that will create, of course, a downfall of a contract from the company so that you may accept a new one. And that will take a leap of faith and it will hurt, of course, at first. But I feel like, it is what you need to do with the Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. That is, if you have family obligations that you need to tackle in, you will find a new job with this Ace of Swords, a news, a happy news, and then an offer. It's because your life is like a stagnant energy, like things are not going in the flow that you want. Okay, you want to save money and you can't with your old job. Next is Eight of Wands and Archangel Raphael. What I have here is that they say, don't deny your calling, because some of you are denying it, okay? Especially if you're being called on to find a new job. If, your job gives you a little salary. The angels say don't deny it, because I feel like it will come. Whether or not you're into it or not, the angels say you must open your heart to possibilities, because it is where the abundance came. Because I feel like with your energy, number 3, your energy is kind-hearted. You're someone who's a giver, generous, loving, and caring for your family and for everyone around you. And they say they are giving you this opportunity so that you can be able to provide more for others, they say. So this is the outcome. Outcome is Akashic field and 9 of Swords. So I feel like you will overcome this, guys, okay, the pain of not having enough. Because within this week, they say you're being called on by the divine to look within, to release the swords in your heart, mind, body, and soul. Listen to your heart, your intuition, and listen to it, because That is your guidance on what you should be doing, because I believe that if you guys, okay, there's a lot of possibilities out there. So if you're a guy watching this, or even a girl, okay, if your partner is somewhat very, you know, a gold digger, using you to have this stuff and so forth, you know, better leave that connection, guys. Okay, but if you have a family with that person and you have kids, okay, and you understand that you have to provide, and what you provide is, you know, less, or you can provide a lot even for yourself, it's better for you to change your job or your career, and they will give you something that is much more better when it comes to salary. Just pray and you shall receive, the angels say. But remember, you must let go of it. You must, you know, learn to listen to your heart or intuition, and know that you will be provided for the solution. Because I feel here that, you know, you're being called on to listen. That's what I get. And don't let your ego rule over you. Be optimistic. They say that if you will leave your job, you will have a better job that will be a high-paying one for your family or for your debts. That's also what I get. And if you have a partner that's been a user to you, better leave that partner. Okay? You have been giving a lot, and that partner of yours is just using you. So here are the other cards. You have the risk. And I feel here that, you know, if you have a partner, they say your partner is very risky, because you've been giving a lot, okay? And you have only a few for yourself. It is one, especially if you have bills to pay. Yes, it is risky if you give your all, and what will happen if the bills will come in, okay? So with this card, it's my greedy card, because if you read it, he ate them out of house and home and shed and barn and flock and herd. So it means that you could be dealing with a greedy person that burns your finances, okay? And they say that this person is manipulating you, and you're someone who's manifesting your career, your abundance, your joy, but you're afraid to detach yourself from this person, because could be you love your partner, you've been giving a lot to them, but they say listen to your heart. Is that person healthy for you? They ask. Okay, and you must stand in your power. They told me, life be my shield. You must learn something from your experiences. Okay, and then golden moth. Little moth, fluttering bright, what luck will you bring tonight? So you could be, you know, abundant. That's why people took advantage of you based on your abundance, the angels say. And since I see you as a moth, of course, what will happen is that, you know, those people that are users are drawn to you. So the best way that you can handle these greedy people is to leave them, okay, even though it hurts. And that's why they ask you to heal your heart, especially if you're dealing with, you know, somebody that is very demanding. Listen to yourself. How about you? You only save a little for yourself and you gave a lot for everyone, and that is unfair. Love yourself first, okay? So let's see, what is the overall theme? You got a deep knowing here in reverse. And I feel that you're someone who doesn't listen to your intuition. You're ignoring because you have been giving. You think that is the right thing to do. Well, right now the angels say it's now time to wake up. Okay, that people around you are using you, are very aggressive, are greedy, using your abundance to the point that you don't have anything, okay, and you have been afraid about it, okay. I'm saying here that since they see that they can manipulate you, that's why they keep on doing that to you, Some of them are using your feelings, since some of you are in love with your person. That's why they're using you. So better let go and be someone who stands up for yourself, the angels say. If that's the case scenario that people are using you for money, leave those people. Okay? You deserve someone, or you deserve people that are not users. Because, if you're abundant, you're meant to help poor people. And imagine, if you just give this money to the poor people rather than to the greedy ones, it will be more of help. And greedy ones, you only feed their ego. Okay? Since you feed their ego, what happened to them is that they have this growth. That they realize that they can manipulate you, they can ask a lot, and they got abusive. They turn into monsters. So better release them, because I feel with this card, look at that, you're feeding these people that are so greedy, and you only have less for yourself. You don't even have clothes, okay, as you can see. So here are the advice for you guys. So you got Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising, you are the Oracle. So with this picture, I think that you must put your guard up, okay? Because I feel here that some people are manipulating you already because you feed their ego already. Sometimes, even though you're alone, okay? Because to be honest, if you're single, that's the moment wherein you can save a lot of money, to be honest. On my experience, it's like that. Whenever I have a partner, that is a time wherein I waste a lot of money. Okay? So take this opportunity, since some of you will ended up in a broken relationship. Why not see the brighter side of this? The angels say. Especially if you're afraid to leave that person behind. How about yourself? Okay, you must learn how to love yourself, because if you just let these people manipulate you, what will happen to your life? They will eat you as well, just like the giant who keeps on eating, other people's properties, as you can see here. And what's next? The giant will eat you? Okay, so don't let that happen. That's why you're being called on to stand in your power, the angels say. And it's better to give for the poor people rather than the greedy ones. Remember that. Next, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So, if the feelings are, overwhelming to you, do what makes you happy so that it may shift your focus. And life goes on, the angels say. So the next is initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So I feel like, since you have been with these karmic people around you, you have been here, okay, for many years or months even. They say it's now time for you to go out. Because imagine your life, okay, being still with your person, because okay, look at the difference between a karmic and the right person for you. Try to re-examine, because, it happens when something happened, okay, in a person. Because I have this twin flame, I still call him my twin since we look like each other, okay. So, whenever I think of my twin, I remember those bad things that he did to me. And it makes me very sad because he makes me cry many times. And it's really not comfortable. I feel like I was here, okay? I was here in the darkness. That there's a lot of trauma involved. A lot of crying and so forth. That it's very overwhelming, and even anger. Okay, that's what I feel with my twin. Okay, if somebody is your twin flame or someone that is pulling you down or giving you a lot of stress, that's how you feel. But if you're with the right person, because I compare him with the new guy that I see, okay, that person, whenever I think of that person, it makes me smile. Okay, and that's a difference between the karmic, even though that's your twin, that could be like a karmic, connection, because, twins, they are, creating that kind of obstacle or that drama so that it can help you purge the pain of your past, or it can help you heal your past experiences. That's why it's a very intense connection. But it doesn't mean that it is something like this, okay? The angels say that's the thing, okay? That's the reason why you need to see what do you feel with others, what do you feel with people. Do you feel this way, that you're in the dark with that person, with that friend of yours or lover, or do you feel happy with them? That's what you need to re-examine. Not only because you carry that title that, hey, you guys are twin flames, hey, that is my person, that is my, partner. It's not enough. If you're not happy with your person and there's always fighting involved, or you're stressed out, you're depressed in that connection, that is not what you call love. Real love should be here. Should be the happiness and joy, the happily ever after. Okay? If you're in a love-hate situation and you're someone who's depressed, why are you holding on? Is it just because of, the title? Remember, it's just a title. The angels say. Because I feel like, you're the only one whom is choosing to stay here when actually the gates are open to the other side. That's why within this week you're being asked on to be alone, okay? To realize your life. To analyze everyone else, if they are healthy for you or not. Be like Mary Kondo, okay? What does she say? Okay, hold what makes you happy. Let go of what doesn't. Remember that. Okay, and in love connection, it must not be love and hate. Okay, it's normal to fight, but if there's always drama involved, argument, most of the time, it's not normal, guys. It's never normal. That could be your karmic, because it's not a happy connection. Next, unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. See? If a person is not healthy for you, release them. Unbound them. It's better to be single than to be with someone whom is manipulating you all the time, controlling you and harassing you, so forth. Okay? If they're toxic for you, release them. And the angels say, you need to learn also from this person that you have. Because releasing soul patterns is here. It's alright to give, yes, okay, but to the poor. It's not alright to give to someone that is greedy. Okay? That is greedy to the point that they turn into a monster that can eat you up. Okay? Don't be with those kind of people. Because those kind of people will manipulate you. Remember that, guys. Okay? They got used to it. They got used in manipulating your heart since they know that you have feelings for them. Some people are evil. They can manipulate you and use your feelings so they can get what they want from you. I experienced that with my twin flame, and that is why I'm sharing this to you now, guys. Because I also see regrets here in your reading, that you're regretful that you give and give. It's now time to wake up. Okay? Next, prosperity. Your actions have resulted in incoming abundance. They say that, you will be abundant if, you let go of people that are using you, manipulating you. Because look at the picture here. Okay? This person or this angel is storing abundance and the other is throwing it away. So what will happen if you're the storer and somebody is, putting your abundance on other things. You can earn a lot and you can save money for yourself. So the angels say, you will be more abundant if only you know how to help yourself. If you only know how to save money for yourself and give less for others that are greedy, okay? It's okay to help at home, the angels say. But also remember to save for yourself, so you won't struggle whenever the bill is coming, the angels say. Next, new project. Like a newborn baby, your actions are growing your idea into a reality. So if ever you have a new business venture, it will grow. And the angels say some of you are being called on by God to listen to your heart on what you need to do. And also some of you are being asked to store money so that you may be able to invest on a project or on a business venture, and it will, grow into something that is good. And it will help you grow your abundance even better, because I see you guys as someone that is generous, and generous people are the one whom are, been given abundance, because God knows that you can provide for others. Because you give God a reason why He should provide for you, the angels say. That's why you will be very abundant and lucky when it comes to career. So oneness is my true nature. So right now you're being called on by the divine to be alone, okay? To be single for a while. Because the angels say you must also listen to your heart. You must learn how to let go of your ego, because I feel like you guys are people pleasers, okay? Try to avoid that. It's now time to please yourself. It's now time to release your ego of wanting to please everyone and being given to your person and so forth, because your person I see in your reading is getting very abusive of you, to the point that you have only less money for yourself, as you can see with this card. Next, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. So even this card, look at that. I feel like these circles, okay, could be you and your person. You could be giving to this person, they say. And since you're focused on that person, I feel like that's the reason why you give and give and give, because you're focused on it. So what I want you to focus on is your career, basically, and not on the person, because I feel like because you're giving energy to this greedy person, that's why they are growing into somewhat like a monster already. I can see the giant card. I don't know where I placed it, guys. Sorry, flame. Yeah. That they became a giant, as you can see, because you're feeding them. You're feeding their ego. If they kept on doing that until now, you better need to release them, especially if you feel like, they are toxic for you. You're not happy anymore in the connection, because all you feel whenever you think about that person is sadness and drama and anger, pain. That is not your person. The real person that you should have is someone, whenever you think about them, they make you feel happy or abundant, even that you're blessed to find that person, right? And not someone that causes you stress. And that's what you need to realize, number 3. I know that it is not a love reading, but basically, okay, they're also tackling about your financial, since this is career based, right? So anyways, or anything else, Lisa, that's it. So thank you for watching, those who chose pile number 3, and sending you all peace, love, and light. Bye.